Hi, today I want to talk to you a little bit about the funding. Hi, today I want to talk to you about the newly released grant that HUD just came out with for public housing authorities. So you can request up to $600,000 if you have traditional public housing units that you would like to serve. Unfortunately, this grant is not for any other development that the Housing Authority manages that is not traditional public housing. So this grant is called the Radon Testing and Mitigation Demonstration for Public Housing. The grant due date is March the 28th, 2022, and public housing authorities can request funding to test for and to mitigate radon in their development. So today I want to give you just a brief breakdown of how you actually spend the grant funding. So if you're in zones 1 or 2, which I'm going to provide a map for you of zones 1 or 2, they cover counties for each state, and it shows you if you're in zone 1 or 2. If you're in zone 1 or 2, you automatically qualify for this grant and you should definitely submit your application. If you're in zone 3, HUD does require you to already have proof that you are exposed to radon in your development or around your development. Also, a lot of local state departments, they'll have their own radon official reporting. So if you're in zone 3, but you do know that for your state that you should really be in zone 1 or zone 2, HUD will allow that. All you need to do is just provide your own state's information. So like I said, today's video is just to talk to you a little bit about how you spend the grant funding. So the grant funding is 150,000 minimum. That's the least amount you can request, and the most you can request is $600,000. So HUD has broken it down per single family and multifamily. So for each single family, the average cost to test for radon is between $100 and $275. So that's how you should calculate it along that range. If you have multifamily developments that you are targeting in your application, then the average cost to test is $50 to $80. So if you're planning on doing mitigation for radon, you should calculate that the estimated, or I should say the average mitigation cost for single family is $1,500 to $3,000. And the average cost for mitigation for multifamily is $2,500 to $4,000. There is also the average cost for operation per year, and it is $168 per unit. And then the average maintenance cost per year is $110 per unit. So yes, I know that these are a lot of figures, but I hope that I did help you with giving you the ranges for these amounts. So remember, if you're in zone 1 or zone 2, report shows that there is a high likelihood that for your area, you're being exposed to radon. So radon is a odorless, colorless gas that's in the ground and in other places too, but once it becomes disturbed, it can seep into your buildings through the cracks in your foundation and build up to such a toxic level where it will cause eventually lung cancer. Radon actually leads to lung cancer. So this grant is for you to test for if you're in zone 1 or 2, to test for and actually mitigate the radon that is in your area. So I brought you the average cost. Remember, the grant due date is March the 28th, 2022. So please, public housing authorities, get your applications in to HUD.